Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's Daily Dose. Um, it's Saturday. Happy anniversary. We've been doing this every day for a week. And it's good to be here. Um, I just want to talk a little bit today about. There's my creaking front door. I should have left it open for the cats. um, 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 um. So, I wanted to talk a bit about and about the opportunity here for all of us. Um, the virus is the great leveler. No amount of money, no amount of education, no amount of white privilege, no amount of poverty, no amount of anything that usually divides us, no race, no gender, makes you immune here. And in a strange way, I think that's kind of comforting. It's an experience that keeps on reminding us um, that we're all human first, and women or men after that, or Australian or New Zealand or South African or German or Chinese or after that. Um, we're old, middle aged, young, or juvenile after we're human. So it is it's a great leveler. It's a thing that will remind us that really borders, and even though we're closing them for very good reason right now, borders are actually just arbitrary lines we're putting in the sand. Um, and our national borders really, um, we're letting go of those and coming right down to our local borders. I do believe we're getting ready for lockdown here in Australia. It's about time. Um, and uh, and what I'm seeing across the world is in many countries, um, governments are beginning to lead from the heart and with the people truly in their consciousness. So wage subsidies in England, in New Zealand, in Germany, in many countries, governments are stepping up straight away and offering wage subsidies to companies as well as individuals. The politics of compassion may just arise more globally out of this experience. Um, and so I think that gives us the opportunity for compassion to rise up in our hearts. Um, and so I'm going to invite you to take that opportunity over the coming days and weeks. And the opportunity is to, if you see someone struggling, um, reach out. If you have people in your life who live alone, reach out. If you see someone on social media struggling, reach out. You're not going to lose anything. In fact, you're going to gain a whole lot. So, so what if we all collectively began to see this as a massive opportunity for change and transformation? And I know I've been talking about this every day, but what if we all began to see it as that? And that just like, let's say, just like um, growing from childhood into puberty is painful. It's a struggle. We're scratchy. We don't fit in. We feel weird. We feel odd. That's a struggle. It hurts. But we out of it comes young adulthood. When we birth, and not that I've had the privilege of that in this life, but I've had the privilege of attending a number of them. The pain seems to be extraordinary, and yet out of that comes exquisite life. Um, our egos want us to have all the good stuff, the pretty stuff, and not have to be any work or for it or stretch for it. But the soul knows that um, every bit of unity gained, every bit of light um, created within it, um, the struggle is forgotten very quickly. So I thought today, again, we'd do some clearing like we do every day. We'd disconnect from a matrix of fear and separation, um, and maybe look at try and connect in with some of the opportunities. And I've said this before too, but take a look at the canals in Venice. Dolphins are swimming in them right now. Swans are flying in and landing on the canals. Air pollution is shifting. Um, we're giving the world a breath, a rest, and maybe the world gave us one by giving us this time together to have off, to go quietly within, and figure out in our lives what really is meaningful and what is just really garbage that we've been brainwashed into thinking we needed. You know, do we need to be using our cars as often as we have been? Do we need to be flying? It's a big question for me. As often as we have been. Do we need to be drastically reducing, the way our effects on the world? Absolutely. And I think as we see the world begin to flourish, as we settle into this period as a world, I think we're going to be astounded by just how profound our everyday effect is on the planet. And I think I'm hoping that we're going to come out of this with a great deal more love, and that people stand up en masse and demand more unity, and that people open up that we are not Chinese and New Zealanders and Australians and English and Irish, and we're eternal souls in human school. So we're human first here on earth, and then everything else comes after it. So yeah, reach out, have some kind words for people, really let your heart express itself in these times, and you'll find that is going to bring you a strength for when things do lift and things get easier. Alrighty, close your eyes, take your awareness to your breath. That's my little piece of info for the day, my little reflection. So no matter what's happening wherever you are with, say, the leaders of your country, no matter what they're doing, or whether they took a long time or didn't take a long time, let's just all come together and let go of our fear and our judgment. And if we come into oneness, perhaps our leaders can take the opportunity to step up as well, and be like some other leaders in the world who really are leading from their hearts and looking after the people. So may we all come into that oneness, that kindness and that compassion. Take a breath in. That's it. And just breathing out. Let go. Wriggle down into your bodies. Settle into your hips. That's it. Putting all your awareness in the out breath. If you're feeling afraid, if you're feeling angry, anxious or panicked, then breathe out through it. If you've been absorbing a bit too much media, breathe out through all the media stories. And if you're feeling separate, breathe out through that. Nice. So we're going to, as we do every day, just keep adding things to the the out breath, sorry. So breathing out, dropping into your hips, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing down through the back. Then add to that you're letting go of everything that's been going on in your mind or your world. We're going to circle back and clear it in a minute. Breathing out, dropping into the body, letting go, and like we do every day, let the building around you dissipate into light. Be aware of the greenery in your yard or your neighbourhood. If you live in a place where there's little to no greenery, then allow your most nature to coalesce around you. Or allow the land as it was before it was inhabited to coalesce around you. The plant life, the trees, the grasses, the flowers, the animals. And that's it. Feel everything relaxing and softening. And then adding one more thing into the out breath. And that is to begin to send love to the one, whatever you perceive that to be. The quantum field, Brahman, one creator, God, Goddess, the power of love, whatever it is that you perceive is that thing that is in everything. Send love to that now. This is gym work for your heart chakra. Our egoic vehicles, they want to receive the love all the time. But our hearts and our spirits want to give the love all the time. We need to have a balance of that. But the balance always begins with the giving. So sending it out, sending it out, sending it out. Your devotion, your awe, your gratitude. That's it. Keep doing all of that in your out breath. And on the in breath, I'd like you to open to the response. And the response is always, if you're sending love, then love's going to come back from the oneness. What we give, we receive. We hear these statements all the time. Some of us study them deeply. What we sow, we'll reap. What goes around comes around. And so, if we give love, then we'll receive love. That's it. Really slip into that relationship of lover, love, and beloved. Nice. And we ask that that one, the beloved and the lover, permeate everything through us and around us. May we breathe the truth of ourselves. And may we be breathed by that truth. We call on the beautiful energy of Mother Earth, the kingdoms of nature, the elements and directions, the vibrant energy of the sun, the abiding support and cyclical nature of the moon, all of the planets and constellations, all of our beloveds. May we all be in oneness right now. And may we take this opportunity to transform and reveal more of the truth of who we are, not the delusion we thought we were. Add your aho, your so be it, your yes, your right on, your amen. And then take your awareness to the top of your head and you'll perceive that that beautiful violet and white fire is pouring down, literally pouring down. The more we do this, the more easy it becomes and the more of this kind of energy we can access. So really letting that pour down through you, and especially letting it into any part of you that feels fear, lack, like there's not enough, that you'll miss out on something you need. Let it stick onto or saturate any parts of you that are afraid of the virus, or that fear of the virus makes you afraid of people. Let the fire just saturate all this. Let it saturate the instinct to pull out, to withdraw our love instead of just our physical presence. That's it. It's really easy to love when it's easy. um, but when you've got the grit to love when it's difficult, that's when it has exceptional power. So let the fire saturate through everything. And we now choose to release through our combined intent all negative thoughts, vibrations, energy, pockets of trapped emotion, especially fear, terror or panic or anxiety. And just take a deep breath in, add your so be it, and breathe out through everywhere. That's it. Let that fire saturate you again. And we, as usual, the next bit is and isolate and release all other people's energy, fears, anxieties, delusions, ideas. Just take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, aho, so be it. There's a chunk of stuff in our collective throat chakra right now. It almost feels like a big lump in the throat. So let's all intend that we now let the fire be breathed through concretized thinking that sits here in our throat. So judgment, anything that we think that doesn't need to be true for us anymore. Any concretized fear-based thinking. And just take a deep breath in from above. And as you breathe that purple and white fire out through your throat, imagine in your mind's eye that you're looking at a big sandstone block that's being eroded away by hot wind and weather in fast forward. It's happening rapidly. Take a deep breath in and out through the throat. That's the way. And then we also know, if you've joined me at all through the last week, you'll know that we like to unplug through the back of the neck, because this is matrix style, where mass consciousness presses on us, and the pressure can be big during events like this. So breathing your fire in from above, think dragons. Beautiful dragons. Breathe fire in from above, out through the back of your neck. As we, through our combined intent, now choose to disconnect from all mass consciousness of fear, all mass consciousness of suffering, and all mass consciousness of separation. Take a deep breath in. Unplug through the back of the neck like a giant plug is being pulled out for you. And just like we're experiencing what it's like to have a parasite attack us as a whole humanity, let's just ask now that we, through our combined intent, disconnect from any mass consciousness that would cause humanity to be a parasite on the planet. What goes around comes around. Take a deep breath in. Unplug. And let's unplug from as much as we can where we're unconsciously contributing to harm to the planet. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out through the back of the neck. That's good. Let that fire pour down through you and saturate you. That's it. And take a breath in, and releasing all, with the intention that you release all cords of attachment, lines of energy that are draining your spirit, draining your power, and causing you to quickly fall back into the mass consciousness of fear. The more we do this, the stronger we get, and the easier it is to stay out of that and be a part, where we can be a part of the solution. Take a deep breath in. And like a huge sword is running down the front of you, let all those cords be cut to your fears, your doubts, to the separation, and to ignorance, naivety. That's it. Cutting, cutting, cutting. And then here's the bit I love doing with you guys. Let's all call our spirit back. Clairvoyantly, at the moment, it's looking like luminescent, sparkling light, almost liquid sparkling platinum kind of energy. So pull it back, breathe it in. Your sparkling spirit, your power is yours. It can't be used by you if it's with somebody else or something else. If it's in the past or the future, you can't use your spirit. It's already back there or forward. Take another breath in. Hold, and breathing out down inside your body, letting the beautiful sparkling spirit that you have, your power, really permeate down in the navel area. In martial arts, this is called dantian. Sometimes it's called hara. And it's where it's like our power pack. Breathe in your energy again. Pull it back from anywhere that's draining it. If you're glued to media outlets right now, pull your power back from there. If you are in fear because of you're worried about family or the future, then pull your power back from that, your spirit, because you can do something here and now, but we can't do anything with our power that's in the future. Pull it in, breathe in, hold, and breathe out down through your body, into your body. That's it. And then I just want to do one more release with the cords. I mentioned this yesterday, and my beloved KD, Kalki Durga, Victoria Blackall, came out and went, oh yeah, forget about that stuff. So when we worry, here's what I see clairvoyantly when people worry. I have my inner sight is often using television programs, movies, and popular culture, because that's kind of what I grew up on. So what I see clairvoyantly when people worry is it's like, picture a scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where the pirates are trying to board another ship. And what they do is they have all these ropes with a heavy anchor on the end of it, and they swing their rope and they fling it over onto the boat that they're trying to board, and they pull the boat toward them, or they use the rope to pull them, each boat together. So that's kind of what happens when we worry. We fling a rope with an anchor on it out into a potential future. And the more we worry, the more we pull that potential future to us. No, you don't want that. You want to be flinging, you want to be attracting potential futures that are brighter, more compassionate, more kind, more loving, with more strength, more empowerment, more choice, all the good things, more abundance of all good things. That's the futures we want to pull to ourselves. And throwing a rope into it is not the way. I'll talk about the way another day. But just take a deep breath in and intend now, as you breathe out through your throat, that all of those ropes with all of the anchors going to potential futures go, that you let go of those ropes. Let those potential futures go. Let all futures of doom, gloom, suffering, pain, powerlessness, loss. Take a breath in, release all of the worry and all of the ropes of worry from your throat chakra now. That's good. And again, we're going to pull that sparkling spirit back from the future. Pull your sparkling spirit back from the future. Pull your sparkling spirit back from the future. Breathe it in, hold, and breathe it out through your whole being. And I would like you to repeat this next bit after me. I know I usually do the declarations uh, and just get you to say yes. So you don't have to say what I'm saying, but I invite you to. So, to the isness, to the oneness, to that which permeates everything, we now ask that humanity lift through this, and that all of the ways we separate ourselves through race, through national borders, through gender, through age, through economic status, through education, through spiritual tradition, um, through sexuality, or any other way in which humanity has the ways in which we've used to separate ourselves from each other, may all of that be dissolved and resolved. May we as people, humans, lift through this challenge into a place of great strength and cleaving together as one humanity, a super organism called humanity. May all of the reasons we find to reject, to push away others, may they disappear, and may we become one humanity. And where there are differences, may we be able to hold those differences in peace. Because let's face it, everybody, we're not all the same. So we're not always going to agree on everything. But we can be in peace as we have while we have differences and differentiation. We can be unified and differentiated. That's it. And we also ask that Mother Earth continue to rapidly recover from the blight that we've been. May we come into deep, beautiful, symbiotic relationship with the Earth. May we consider her and all parts of her as important as us. And may we truly understand how we all fit together. Earth, animal kingdom, plant kingdom, mineral kingdom, mycelium kingdom, eukaryotic kingdom, all of us. May we discover how we all can perfectly fit together. So be it. Aho. So it is. Amen. Right on. Take a deep breath in. Pull the sunshine in. Pull sunshine right through your body, even if it's nighttime where you are. Pull the sunshine right through your body. It's blazing here. Yeah, it's blazing here. And so pull it right in with an in-breath. Let it saturate you. Warm, golden, bright, life-giving sunshine through your whole being. That's it. Breathing it out right down through you. And lastly, if you're open to it, remember this is a free will zone where we've disconnected through the back of the neck. May you always be blessed by the light of the sun. And may you continuously connect into higher and higher vibrations of mass consciousness. So be it. Just bring your awareness with gratitude back into your body. Breathing the way we did at the beginning, sending the love out and receiving it. Everyone back? Open your eyes when you're ready. A daily dose of sunshine for everybody. I hope you're all well. Best one yet, thanks. It is so good to have you all here together. I really feel you here, and I feel myself with you as well. So please don't think you're alone. And if you do, contact me. Reach out to people. Um, Reach out to each other. Be kind. Keep your social distance and be kind. Um, don't go on long journeys. Stay close to home. Be kind. um, and I'll see you same bat time tomorrow, same bat channel, 11 a.m. here in Sydney, whatever time that is where you live. Um, I love you all. I really do love you all. See you soon. Bye.